Hey, this is Rick and welcome back to another product review and my version of a quick recipe for a meatloaf. You've seen these silicone pans probably all over the internet, Facebook, Amazon, eBay. Not much to unboxing. I purchased this one under $10, shipped to the house here in the United States. Supposedly these are BPA free. I got this one because it has these ridges on the side, and I think that's going to offer a little bit more rigidity so it doesn't collapse. It's got these little feet, and you'll see this wavy design right here. I read the reviews online and they seem like they were pretty good, so I thought I'd go ahead and get it. I do like to make meatloaf or turkey meatloaf from time to time. Especially now we're getting into the fall months. That's kind of like a comfort food for me with vegetables and some other sides. People that have some health issues or whatever, sometimes these are easy to throw together. You just pop them in the oven or whatever and let them bake and you're good to go. You do have the hard pans that are out there. I have one. Sometimes it's hard to get the meatloaf out. Sometimes you scratch it. Then the supposed non-stick coating flakes off and gets into your food. I'm going to try to get on the silicone bandwagon. I have a lot of products now that are made out of silicone. There's pros and cons of it. These are supposedly BPA free, food safe, and they will work up to, I believe, 425 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty hot for anything you're going to make. You can make a small cake, bread, or meatloaf, king. Let me give you a size idea. It's coming up about 3 3/4 wide for the actual loaf portion of it by almost 9 inches. It may stretch out a little bit, so you may end up getting a full 4 inches, maybe once it spreads out a little bit during cooking. And the depth is coming up about 2.5 inches. So that gives you an overall. It is about 1/8 of an inch, I guess, thickness of rubber. Yes, it is. Let me go ahead and clean it out with soap and water, and then we'll start putting together a quick meatloaf and see how it works out. Okay, so I've completely washed it with soap and water. I'm not going to put any non-stick spray in there because I want to see if this actually works like they say it does. Supposedly your loaf will pop right out without any problem. I'm going to do that for you here. It's my loss is your gain for knowledge. If it sticks, then you know that you're going to have to pre-spray it. Okay, so let's start building our turkey meatloaf. Put the pan off to the side here. Now, to try to simplify this, I'm going to try to make it a little easier. I've got these tubes of ground turkey meat and 85% lean, 15% fat, and they're coming up with 16 ounces, so that's a pound. And I'm going to put 2 of these together, and hopefully that will make a full loaf in this pan. That'll give us a little bit better idea of how much we can actually put in this pan. So let's go ahead and open our turkey. Take off the clip on the bottom there. There we go. And we'll just push them out. And I like these tubes. It makes it a little bit easier than getting a big pre-made package of it. But that's your preference, whatever you decide to use. I got them so we can kind of get a good measurement. So when it comes to my style of cooking, I really don't have much of a style. I'm kind of just a dump and pour kind of a person. If you're really into measurements, this may not be a recipe for you. But all we're really trying to do is just see how this pan works. If you don't like my recipe, that's fine. I'm going to say basically about maybe a cup of breadcrumbs. Maybe a tablespoon of garlic powder, half teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and just for a little bit of moisture, I'm going to put in, we'll call that a couple tablespoons of ketchup. You can put some barbecue sauce in there, whatever you want. I've got a can of mixed vegetables here. This is a 15-ounce can of just corn, carrots, green beans. I put that right in there. Maybe excessive amount of vegetables, we're going to find out. And then we're just going to go ahead and knead all that together with our hands. Fun part, right? Just decided to try to put this video together today. I wasn't feeling the greatest when I received the pan, so it's taken me a couple days to get this together. Okay, so there we go. You can probably put this back in the refrigerator if you want to. Try to let it set up a little bit. That's entirely up to you. I'm just going to go ahead and spoon it in here, just with a spatula. Like I said, I'm not any big cook. We're just trying to get a review on this product. So I won't bore you with just filling this up. We'll come back. All right, now the last scoop. We'll get everything out of the bowl here. So at this time, I would go ahead and set your oven up. Let's say 375. Looks like it took the 2 pounds of turkey meat. It is squeezing the sides out a little bit. Not a big deal. I'll push it together a little bit once I get done here. Make sure we don't have any major like air gaps or anything in there. A nice solid loaf. Some people will put a little bit of ketchup or barbecue sauce on top. That's entirely up to you. I've already got it in there. And when we eat, we can put ketchup on it or barbecue sauce if we want to. So that's it. That's what the loaf looks like. Now, as for the sides, not bad, it's holding well. Okay, so my oven is set up for 375. Just because it's the first time I've used this, I don't want to put this directly on the rack. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in just one of these older cooking pans. Put it right in there like that, so it's a little easier for me to pull in and out. This will go up to about 425 degrees Fahrenheit. It may go a little bit further, but I wouldn't push it. And for most applications that we're gonna cook these days, that's not gonna be a big deal. I have a gas oven, and I'm going to put it in basically on the middle rack here. More towards the lower rack, no big deal. We're going to set our timer up. And based on the type of oven you have, it may take longer. You may want to bump up your cooking temperatures, entirely up to you. Okay, that sound means it's done. Oh yeah, it looks good. Nice and golden brown now. And I'm going to let it cool down and then we'll pop it out. Okay, so there we go. Done. Here comes a real test. Going to flip this baby upside down. There it is, nice and hot and ready to eat. So that's it. It came right out of the mold, no problem. You can flip it back up if you like it a little harder on the other side. It cooked right through. Came right out of the silicone mold, no problem. Hey, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. That subscribe button should be down there in the corner. Share with your friends. Give me a like, thumbs up. Let me know how it works out for you. Links for this product and any other products I showcase will be at the bottom of the description page of the video on YouTube. Take care.